About 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago, I was a young conductor just new to Norwalk, and kind of thought I had this whole conducting thing figured out. And I went to a conducting symposium at Drake University, where Jack Stamp was being a clinician, and he gave a 2-hour lecture on conducting that just blew me away. I didn't realize I didn't know. And went to that conducting symposium and went back and honed my craft. 2 summers ago, I was able to sit in an ensemble at the University of South Dakota and get conducted by Jack for 3 days reading new band literature. Just got to immerse myself in his conducting. He is an amazing educator. He retired from the Indiana University of Pennsylvania last week with his top ensemble, and he's in Iowa for our Iowa Bandmasters Convention the next few days. And it's just been awesome working with him. Before he comes up to give some program notes on this piece of music, Foundation Cube, I just want to read the dedication. It reads, the Norwalk Music Department has a long, proud tradition of excellence. Carroll Hardy, 32 years in beginning band. Jeff Heltman, 32 years in middle school band. Ken Huen, 28 years in high school band, have truly laid a foundation where young musicians can flourish. During their tenure, thousands of students have participated in instrumental music and ensembles. Under their directions, have consistently received excellent ratings and high honors, including being recognized as an Iowa exemplary music program. This piece of music was commissioned by the Norwalk Music Boosters to honor and thank Carroll Hardy, Jeff Heltman, and Ken Huen for their 92 years of collective service to Norwalk. Foundation Cube was premiered in Norwalk Performing Arts Center with the Norwalk High School 11 and 12 concert ensemble under the direction of Ken Huen. Please welcome Mr. Stamp to give us a program.
Everything I said to you yesterday was a lie. Do you understand that? So, hi ladies and gentlemen. Nick had this great idea of commissioning a piece to honor these 3 great music educators. But how do you get the band to work on it and surprise them at the same time? I thought Nick was preparing the piece until yesterday when he picked me up at the Marriott. And I said, I'm still a little bit confused, Nick. He goes, oh no, Ken's conducting the piece. He just thinks it's a piece you've already written that isn't published yet. And I went, then I gotta think of an alibi. So when I told you guys yesterday, that's better, that was way better than the premiere. That was the first time I'd ever heard the piece. The piece is such a signature to these 3 teachers. You see, in music, in German, since the German Romantic period was one of the biggest in music history, if you see symphony in B, if it says B, that means B flat. If it's B natural, the note B natural, it says symphony in H. Well, look at all their last names. You see, you might not see a significance. This is composer's dream, ladies and gentlemen. Because H means B natural. It's not Butler, Pennsylvania, Ken. I had to make that up on the drive here. It's for the 3 teachers whose names begin with H. So this is how the piece begins. Can we show them how the piece begins, everybody? Very beginning? The piece that I wrote, you know? Remember me? I was here yesterday. Just start the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2. Beep, 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 beep. You'll hear that all the way through the piece. It's by homage to 92 years of music education. Is that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? The problem is, if any of you are band savvy, the key of B or B minor is not a band friendly key. even if it's D, that puts the saxophones in many sharps. And I have to write the piece in sharps because I have to have BBB for the H last names. And they've done a great job, but the piece is based on just this one little theme you'll hear, and it kind of transforms itself through the entire band. There's a slow section, which you'll hear the theme, and then there's a fugue, much like Bach would write, but probably better than me, but still I tried. And then you'll hear percussion even take the theme. But Ken, this is for you guys. This wasn't premiered in Butler, Pennsylvania. I had to find a town that began with the letter B. So I said that it was, I made up the story that it was Foundation was an old hall in Butler, Pennsylvania. And 3 high schools commissioned this piece, and they premiered it in Butler, in Foundation Hall, and that's why the cubed is 3 schools. If I had done Pinocchio, I would have tripped over my nose. But it's a real pleasure to honor teachers that are so dedicated to music and so dedicated to music education. So this is in fact, well, except I know you played it in an adjudication or contest, this is in fact the world premiere. There was no Butler, Pennsylvania performance. Like I said, the first time I heard it was yesterday. So I hope you enjoy the world premiere of Foundation Q.